Entertainment TV.
Click TV.
Oh yes, Click TV. Your number one spiritual and entertainment TV.
Okay, it's another lovely Wednesday, and welcome to Click Spiritual School. My name is Reverend Prince Yeboah. As you all know, we come your way with a lot of educative spiritual issues. The last time, let me give you a recap of what we studied the last time. We made mention of certain qualities that as humans we need in our life to make us complete in terms of our spiritual life. We need certain things to make our life complete. And such as, I made mention of abundance, I made mention of love, I made mention of so many things, so many properties that makes the human futures in terms of spiritually complete. So I made mention of them, and I did promise you that we will discuss some of these herbs beneath them that make, if you have them, they enable such energies to be activated. Plants that can enable such energies to be activated. And lo and behold, today I'm here for us to discuss these terms that, or these energies that we have discussed. Producer, I really appreciate you, but the time you have put on YouTube is not what I gave you. I've given you three stuffs. Can you recheck and use them instead of the old one? That has nothing to do with what I'm teaching today. Check. This is a school where students are ready, they are learning. You can't just feed them with fake information. Please check and change it as soon as possible. That is not what I've given you. Check immediately. Okay, so students, once again, welcome to Click Spiritual School. This is the only station that will take you deeply into spiritualism. When you come to the classroom, it is very interesting. Where the part I love is where they raise up their hands, and when your name is called, then you can ask your question. It tells you how disciplined the lecture theater is. You can't just talk anyhow. You need to raise up your hand for the lecturer to call you before you can come out with your question, or your question. So please have it in mind. If today happens to be the first time that you are watching, this is Click TV, your one and only spiritual station, the one and only spiritual and entertainment station or channel where you can get anything that has to do with spiritual. Even if it's in entertainment, we give you the spiritual side of entertainment. Anything that we do, we give you the 98% of what dominates the human race. That is the spiritual aspect of life. That is what we are giving you now. So if you are watching, this is the time for you to absorb the 98% of what rules mankind now. Have you questioned yourself why people are able to achieve certain things on a silver platter, even though their background, such goals that they pursue has nothing to do with them, but they still go ahead and achieve such purposes? But you that have such chances at home or with your background, you cannot achieve them. Have you questioned yourself and why you are going through that kind of difficulties? I will recommend Click Spiritual School for you. This is the only school where you can learn certain things and use at your advantage. We teach you both physical and spiritual. So when you pass out, you can practice as a professional herbalist or a professional spiritualist, whereby you only use herbs. Please remember, abstain from blood. Let's use herbs to break through our spiritual predicament, and we will have no strange attach. We will have no spirit to go and thank. Those of you who comes to see me, I always tell you, If it goes well for you, and I know it will go well for you, you can choose to thank me or not. It is not force, because I am just a vessel that is being directed that use A, use B for such a person. So please have it in mind that it's the same thing that you are also going to learn here and nothing else. There's no way I will tell you use blood for certain things. I remember I was preparing a lecture for the previous group, the one that I dissolved, and during a formula as it was given to me, the angel told me with this they will need to cut themselves and apply the components that will come out of it to the body. And immediately he told me, he said, for what reason will you do that? For what reason will you cut your body and put these things there so you can be powerful when it comes to gun, be powerful when it comes to machete? It is useless. If you have protection, you will always be guided from such places where you can face such tragedies. You'll be guided from such environment. So there's no need. So I had to stop. I stopped immediately because it involved blood. It needed blood. You need to cut the body for blood to come out, and you feed the component that you have prepared, or the portion that you have prepared within the wounds. And as you feel it within the wounds and the wounds are healing, then you will get that ability, which both the higher entity and myself did not agree to teach the previous students. So I omitted. If you should ask any of them when it comes to that of the gunshot, I omitted it. And secondly, most people can use it for baddies. Yes, they work. All the formulas that I teach you work 100%. None of them doesn't work. But if you use it for baddies, it will work for you. Remember, the universe has a way of giving back to you. So if the universe is giving back to you and you try to harm the universe, you try to harm your fellow human being, it is going to come back to you. So please have that in mind and let's avoid it. Let's avoid it. Today we are looking at three herbs that are very beneficial to our human systems. And these three herbs, they come, each herb come under one energy. Okay, each herb come from one energy or a different energy. The first energy that we are looking at abundance. Abundance. If you want abundance, okay, what can you use? What can you use as your base for abundance? You want abundance of love. You want abundance of money. You want abundance of work. You want abundance of people trooping to wherever you are. You want abundance of whatever it is. Please, what is this? This has nothing to do with what I'm teaching. That is not banana leaves, please. This is classroom where students are very, very naive. They don't know what I'm giving them. Please, please feed them with the right information. Feed them with the right information. The first one is banana. What you gave me, if I could perceive, is not banana. It's not banana. Okay. So we are looking at banana, whereby banana, yes, that is banana, but I need a full banana tree with the banana fruits on it so that I can help in terms of demonstrating for students to also learn from it. Demonstrating for students to also learn from it. So the first fruit or the first herb that we will discuss today is the banana plant. Banana plant. How banana plants can help you medically and spiritually. Medically and spiritually. Medically, yes, spiritually in abundance. In spiritual, it is in abundance because we are looking at the energy abundance. The energy abundance. The energy here is the abundance. And that energy, the human body is made up of so many types of energy. Okay? The air you breathe in is different energy. The one you breathe out is different energy. What you see out there is an energy. What the walking and everything you do is an energy. Okay, so when you have them in abundance, that is when you have clear vision. When you have them in abundance, that is when you can walk freely without feeling any pains in your legs or any part of your legs. This is what we are looking at. This is what we call the abundance. When you are very, very fit, then it means you have it in abundance. So if you want money or you need money in abundance, okay, you need money in abundance, and you are preparing your portion or your formula for abundance, you need to understand that you will need a base. The base is the foundation upon which you add certain ingredients as well to them, or certain herbs as well to it, to generate your formula. And the base we are looking at today is a little bit background about banana. The banana tree is technically a very large herb. You see here, I've stated herb, not as food, So please, when you are dealing with plants, okay, if it has to do with medicinal or spiritual, please refer it to as herb. Yes, thank you, producer. You are not doing it. Yes. So students, this is the banana tree. As you can see, we have the stem, which is the one from the bottom. It goes all the way down to the roots. We will discuss all of that. And then we have the branches. The branches are the leaves, which are also beneficial. And then we have the fruits. The banana tree itself, every part of the banana tree is edible. The stem is edible, the roots are edible, the leaves are edible, and the fruit itself is also edible. So have that in mind. Have it in mind. Being a student, you should be able to know all this. Have it in mind. There are also many varieties, from the starchy plantain to the sweet apple banana. Bananas are actually emit very low levels of radioactivity due to their high contraction of potassium, but they aren't harmful. In fact, they are extremely beneficial. The difference between, don't mistakenly banana to be plantain. Eating plantain, even at its ripe state, can give you a very funny feeling within the mouth. But banana is not so. Eating the raw peels of the plantain can put you in a state of uncomfortable zone because of the kind of acidic it contains. The plantain itself, the back of it, the head of the whole fruit, when you have the let's say you have the full plantain, the head of it that we use in brushing our teeth, when we it, that head, when you take one of the plantain, the head of it, producer, can you search for me so that they will be able to just give me one plantain, a green plantain, not a ripe plantain, a green one. So that head, you hit it with stone, and then you need your charcoal. You dip it in the charcoal, and then you brush your teeth with it, and it whitens the teeth. At the same time, it removes the juice from the plantain that goes within your mouth or your throat, removes any odor from there. You cannot use that of the banana for such purpose, because that of the banana is very friendly. So it's like using a very extremely soft toothbrush for your teeth and using a very firm brush for your teeth. The difference are two. The firm one might be able to enter certain places but might not be able to remove everything. But the firm one, which cannot enter much places, can really keep the teeth clean. Whereby after that you will need extra dental equipment or cleaners to make sure you have a clean teeth. The same thing applies here. So that of the banana is very sweet comparing to plantain. Plantain, the kind of potassium in plantain is very, very high. Very, very, very high, which you cannot, because of its radioactivity, it is very, very, very high. So you cannot play with plantain as you can play with banana, because banana, every part is very edible. So please, as a student, have that in mind. Have it in mind that banana from, yeah, this looks like plantain, this looks like banana, but you see where all these bunch of plantain or banana meats, the head over there, that is what I'm talking about. That is what we were using in our days. Okay, in our days, you hit it with stone and you brush your teeth with it, and it takes away body odor, mouth odor, and it please, what is this? Producer, please, what is this? Producer, don't confuse my students, please. What do you have there? Can you remove it from the screen, please? We are talking about banana. I cannot even identify what it is. Can you feed me with what you have on the screen? Please remove it as quick as possible. Okay, so work on it and remove it as quick as possible. Good. Now, for those of you who wants to join the Click Spiritual School, those of you who wants to join, no matter where you are in the world, if you are not in Africa and you are in Europe, you are in the States, you are in Canada, you are in Australia, wherever you are, please contact Healing Hands Heart in the United Kingdom. Healing Hands Heart, we have an office in the United Kingdom. Please, can you display the numbers on the screen so that they can pick and call? Now, when you call them, just tell them you want to be part of the spiritual school. These are the numbers on your screen. Please call these numbers and tell them you want to be part of the spiritual school. They will give you the process you go through and add you to the Click Spiritual School, where we learn everything about spiritualism. Not just spiritualism, but we learn how, especially we are learning how the banana can be used for medicinal and spiritual as well. That is what we are doing now. And all that we are doing, banana is under abundance. So if you have interest to learn these spiritual teachings or to be part of this spiritual school, call the numbers on your screen. Now, if you need an amplifier oil, spiritual amplifier oil, for your own beneficial, maybe to enhance your favor and everything, call Healing Hands Heart in the United Kingdom. If you need spiritual pomade, that when you apply on your skin, it drives away negative energies whilst you are sleeping, call Healing Hands Heart in the United Kingdom or Ghana. Very soon, in February, the United States office will be open and you can walk in for whatever that you need, any product that you need from Healing Hands Heart. If you need anything that has to do spiritually, if you need spiritual candles, if you need incense, or authentic incense, not household incense, but spiritual incense that can give you results, like the ayahuasca, the mukat incense, the balance incense, to talk of all, the one touch, and so many more. You can get them at Healing Hands Heart. If you call Healing Hands Heart in Ghana, you can get this incense. I'll always recommend that dealing with spiritual items is like seeing a doctor. So it's always advisable, if you want to apply any of these incense for yourself and you have no knowledge, please make time and meet me one-on-one. After which, when I check and I realize, yes, you are free to burn the incense on your own, because some of these incense, when you begin to burn them, they start revealing certain things to you, and at times they are that of positive, but due to the nature how it is presented to you, most people who burn incense on their own that end up in my office, they end up in panic. Why? Because they don't understand. But if you visit me and we sit one-on-one, I believe I'll be able to explain to you some of these things that have to do with spiritual and incense, or spiritual and oils. I hope you understand. So when you apply maybe a spiritual oil and you go to bed and you see yourself eating, it depends on the kind of food you are eating. If you see yourself eating banana, okay, if you see yourself eating banana, that is very good. It is not that you are acquiring witchcraft. It is not that you are acquiring witchcraft, but it is amplifying your essence of whatever that you have. It is amplifying the essence of whatever that you have. Or when I talk about amplifying, it is boosting your abundance. Okay, it is boosting your abundance. So have it in mind. Call the number on your screen and make a date and meet me one-on-one. It is very, very necessary. Just call, tell them you want to arrange and meet with Reverend. My office opens on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So please take note of that, and you can meet me one-on-one, and we'll be able to discuss whatever that you are going through. A lot of people are getting their breakthrough through healing hands. So don't wait till it's too late, or the issue has risen to a certain level before you rush to see me. Other than that, it will be very difficult. It will be extremely difficult to resolve. Yes, you will come out of it, but you will suffer. And I also suffer, because I'll have to wake up at midnight, maybe 3 a.m. to work on you, and you will be going through the pain. So please have that in mind, and it will go a long way to help you. Now, that of banana, okay, everything about banana is not harmful. In fact, they are extremely beneficial. You can eat all parts of banana. That is what I told you, from the roots to the little leaf coming within the banana stem. You can eat all. You can eat all, and they are not harmful. How many of you can raise up your hand in class if you have taken a portion made with banana roots? We have this portion when we were young. They will prepare with banana roots for us. They add other ingredients to it, but they prepare it with banana roots. It will be on the fire. You wake up in the morning, you have banana roots, you have that of pawpaw leaves, and other about 5 ingredients with Xylopia ethiopica mixed together. So you just take your cup, dip it, and you take it, and off you go to school. And we were living a very healthy life. And those of us who were not healthy, based on that, were very, very healthy. So all parts of the banana are very, very edible, and it doesn't, from the root to the fruits, you can eat all. The leaves and even the peels can be very, very delicious. The leaves that you see, can you display the leaves for me, the whole banana tree for me again, please? Let me show them the kind of leaf I'm talking about. The whole banana tree. Yes. So the leaves, as you see there, these leaves on the banana tree taste different from plantain. The leaves from banana tree taste different from plantain. And we have different types of banana. We have the one that we call the local, we the Ghanaians, we call them the local banana. Then we have the one we call the dwarfs banana. And then we have the Chinese banana. And then we have the foreign, okay? We have the foreign banana. So in banana, we have about 6 species of banana. 6 species. And of all the 6 species, from the root to the little leaf that is coming from the stem of the banana tree are edible. They are all edible and very useful to mankind. Okay, with the leaves, for those of you who are maybe preparing a portion for someone and you need to wrap it, you have prepared a formula, you have prepared your maybe a charm or something for the person to go and use. Please display it again. When I tell you to take it off, then you take it off. Now, you see, these leaves are not well in order. They are a bit rough, but we have this the smooth one, where we can have from the bottom to the edge, very very smooth without any breakages. What you do is you hit it a little bit on fire. Once it touches fire, it becomes like rubber. Once the banana leaf touches fire, not too much, not that you will burn it, please don't go and burn it and tell me, Reverend, you told me I should touch it with fire and I did and burnt. Please, you need a fresh one, the green one. Touch it with fire. As soon as you touch it with fire, it turns into rubber. Okay, it becomes like a rubber, whereby you can wrap whatever portion you have prepared. So if you are preparing a portion for someone, but you don't need earthware to put the portion in, you don't need anything metallic to put the portion in, you don't need anything plastic to put the portion in. The banana leaf is what I will recommend for you. It is what will keep the energy within it. For instance, our farmers, most of them that the cocoa farmers, this is what they do. These leaves, they prefer using the banana leaves. Not that banana is not useful, it is, but they prefer using the banana leaves to cover their cocoa, to brew the cocoa before they bring it home, because it is able to stay long with the cocoa comparing to plantain. Yes, plantain can also do it, but you need to be extremely careful. That plantain is very very strong, but that of banana, not that banana, plantain has more value, that is why they don't use plantain. No, they use banana because banana leaf can sustain the brewing of the cocoa, the fresh cocoa, as the beans of the cocoa. It can brew it to the point that they like it until they bring it home. So that is one useful or physical usefulness of the banana leaves, okay, and it is not poisonous. It doesn't give toxic to the cocoa beans. No, it does not. So as if you wrap it with your food, it even give a different flavor to your food. Those of you who have eaten maybe kenke or any food, any maize food that is made out of any maize food that has been wrapped with the leaves of banana, you testify that the taste of that food itself is totally different. It tastes differently from the one that has been wrapped with rubber. The one that has been wrapped with rubber, you can feel the taste of herb in it. Now, in most countries, when they want to steam fish or meat and have the taste of that herbal flavor that lies within the banana leaves, they take the banana leaves, wrap it with their meat or fish, and then as if they have a pan, they put a pot on fire whilst they've wrapped it, and they have the onion, the tomatoes and everything in that pack of the banana. Okay, they have it in that pack of the banana, so they just place it in the pot with a little water, tied the top of it, and it will cook very well. And when you open it, the taste of it is quite different from preparing it from the pot. When you go to Uganda, that is where you will see what I'm talking about. They have, for instance, as we are here at Movenpick, when you go to where the buffet is, you find out that we have varieties of food. Like you will see that they have a place, let's say the plantain has been boiled in banana leaves. So you open it, you have the plantain, the kobe, your little onion and everything within the plantain, then you are good to eat and go. I hope you understand. If you go to Nigeria too, they also have something that they prepare, a food that they prepare using the banana. Ghana too, we also have a food that we prepare using the banana. So you see where I talk about from the root to the leaves of the banana is edible. Every part is from the stem, roots, the leaves, they are all edible. So please take note Please take note of that. It will go a long way to help you. Okay, so those of you whom you said you are seriously conscious about what you take in, you are scared if you eat from pots you might acquire maybe a cancer. If you eat from plastic, you might also acquire a cancer or anything that can disturb you. Your best way or your best place to eat from is the banana leaves. If you are preparing rice, just put your rice, add your oil, whatever it is, your onion and everything inside, tide it very, very well. There's no way water will enter. There is no way water, because once it gets in contact with heat, it turns into a form of rubber. So it does not give space for any water to enter. Just prepare your food in it, you open it, and you will see that your food is well cooked without any water in there. It uses the steam that is coming out of the water to prepare itself. So it will prepare your food for you nicely. So if you happen to open your herbal clinic whereby people are coming, in terms of feeding them for health reasons, because they are sick and you are feeding them, the bowl or the plates they will eat in, I would prefer that heat banana leaves for a while and put their food in there for them. It will go a long way for them to heal them from whatever that they are suffering from. Let them use their hand to eat from it and to help them. Now, let's move on. But before we move on, please, you can join the Click Spiritual School by calling the numbers on your screen. When you call this number 05430771140, 05430771140, when you call, just tell the gentleman or the lady who answers that you want to be part of the Click Spiritual School. You want to be part of the Click Spiritual School. They will quickly add you to the school. You only have to provide one or two details of yourself. Once you are able to go through that procedure or that terms and conditions, you are part of the spiritual school. As of now, this week we are discussing the basics of energy that makes up the human body, and we are discussing abundance, the energy abundance, and beneath it is banana. How banana can come in abundance spiritually for mankind, but we are treating the physical aspect first. Before we move on, let me read a couple of comments that we have here, then we'll continue. From Yusuf Islam, he says, good evening families, good evening Yusuf. From Faustina Kuma, he says, hey, Takwari, yes, hi dad, good evening, hope all is very, very well. As you can see me in my red Nike, I am perfectly smooth, doing well. I hope you are with my grandchildren and my great grandchildren. From her again, she said, thank you for everything. You are most welcome, and I thank you for appreciating. Kwamna Buache, it says, good evening, Reverend. Good evening, Kwamna Buache. Kwamna, how are you doing today? I hope you are kicking. Tell your sister, I need my son-in-law as soon as possible. I need my son-in-law as soon as possible. I want to have my grandchildren quickly. Yes. I want it fast. So she should hurry up. From Bernard Chireme, he says, from Bernard Chireme Bediakon, says, good evening, Reverend. Good evening, Bernard. From Candy Humble, he says, good evening, friends and family. Good evening, Candy. Hope you're also doing well. So now, let's look at more properties of the banana. Students, please, I hope you are taking notes of whatever that I'm giving you. It will go a long way to help you. The banana's high levels of potassium can help reduce muscle cramps. So those of you who have muscle cramps, I hope you know what I'm talking about. When you have the potassium from banana, it can help to reduce those muscle cramps. Moderate blood sugar level, and even offset depression. So those of you who are suffering from depression, those of you who are suffering from depression, the fruit of banana is very good for you. It can help for your depression to subdue. And as you keep on eating, it will get to a point, because when you eat the banana, it relaxes the muscles. And depression happens as a result of your muscles overworking itself, especially the crown section, the veins and everything there. When it overworks itself, it feeds to the brain, and then you become so tired. And when you're tired, depression hits in. So please have that in mind, and it will help you. The best way to work with banana is to cook with hair and eat hair. So when you go to East Africa, we eat the banana. The way we eat our banana is quite different. Those of you in East Africa, you can chip in and then also bring in your comments about how you prefer your banana. Okay, they prepare it in its raw state, not the ripe state. The ripe one, they eat it as we eat it, but the raw state as it is. And before they eat it, they prepare it. So if you want the best out of banana, cook it before you eat it. Cook it before you eat it. With that of those who have studied kitchen, who have masterminded the herbs in kitchen, okay, those are the ones we call kitchen witchery, okay, or kitchen wizards, okay, kitchen wizards. They have a style of adding banana to their foods. Okay, they have a style of adding banana to their food. They have masterminded when it comes to the kitchen, everything that they can use it one way or the other for medicine. They can turn the banana itself. Maybe you are suffering from high sugar level. They can prepare the banana for you there and there with your food, and it will reduce your sugar level. So please have it in mind. Have it in mind that you will mastermind the kitchen as well. Okay, mastermind the kitchen. If you are able to mastermind the kitchen, there's no way you cannot be a great application of herbs for spiritual and physical. You'll be able to do all. Now, when you are eating banana, make sure your intuitions are that of positive. Your intuitions are that of positive. So if you want abundance of money, you want abundance of love, you want abundance of women, you are not like me. You can resist pressure. You can take like 3 women, 4 women. Go and take 1 more woman and add it to Abraham. You see what she will do to you. You see, I cannot do that. I cannot absorb that kind of pressure. But if you can do it, and you wish to have more women in abundance, when you are eating banana, have that good intuitions that I want women that can help me in life as a man to achieve my purpose. Okay, they will come and stay with me to achieve my purpose. There are places where people can marry as much as 30, okay, or as much as 50, as long as they can take care of them. They will all prepare food for the man. I watched this documentary whereby they all eat together. And the funny thing is the man is a herbalist. He's a herbalist. So I remember I watched it whilst traveling to a place. And the person sitting beside me found that documentary interesting and also went. And then later on, she asked me, so did this man really marry this woman with his physical eyes, or he hypnotized them? I was quiet because obviously it is not possible. It is not possible. It is not possible that you have this number of women and they all agree, they sit down with you, eat, do everything. Women can be at times difficult, even though they are mothers. They can be at times difficult when it comes to the home. They don't want to share their home. So if you can absorb that heat, please go ahead and then have good intuitions that I want women that can blah blah blah. If you want money, project money whilst you eat banana. If you want a good job, project good job whilst you eat banana. If you want your womb to be fertile whilst you eat banana, project that your womb should be fertile so that you can also conceive and have children. You can also write your desires on a banana peel and then cut it into small pieces to use in your spiritual workings. So the banana is still the base for your formula. So the peel, can I have the peel of a banana, please? The peel of, no, this is the food. So the peel, when you take the peel from this fruit, when you take the peel from that fruit, you chop it or you cut it into smaller pieces. Cut it into smaller pieces, okay, which you use for your spiritual work. You will use for your spiritual work. And the reason why you chopped it into, or you cut them into smaller pieces, is that these peels of banana will add abundance of energy. So you see what, when I'm talking about energy, abundance is an energy which needs to be acquired for the human biomagnetic energy system to be able to do so many things. Since you can hear the biomagnetic energy system, which is your chakras, then it means you need all this. Love is energy, hate is energy, but hate is the opposite. So if you want to harbor hate, it's up to you. Okay, why don't you absorb the energy love so that you can have this freedom of moving around? Okay, so once you do that, you are inviting. This is a chopped banana. The peels are the one beside the bowl. So that bowl, that peels, okay, the peels over there, take the knife and chop it into smaller pieces. So that will be your base for you to add other ingredients to it. You will add other ingredients to it to help with your spiritual work. So maybe you are in love with a woman and the woman is not giving in. Nashika, today you are dead. As soon as I leave here, I will take banana peels, write the name of Nashika on it. Brown, today you are dead. There's a woman here, he says, the way I'm in love with this guy, he's not minding me. I'm going to take the peels of banana, write the name of Brown on it, cut it into smaller pieces, and use as my base for my love portion, or your love formula, okay, or your love spell. So, as Kwesi Dazi is here, the ladies' man, for instance, someone comes to me and says, I'm in love with Mr. Handsome, but he's not giving in paying attention, whatever green light that I give him. Please, what you did is, his name is Prince Kwesi Dazi. Write it down. Prince Kwesi Dazi. Prince Kwesi Dazi. So when you write Prince Kwesi Dazi, don't write it on a paper. Write it on the peel of the banana. On the peel of the banana. And then you chop it, you cut it into pieces. You cut it into pieces. You cut it into pieces. If George, these are the pills. So you see, you write it, you can choose to write it at the back or inner, the inner of it. So you can take a toothpick and write the name of George. George Akwatin. He's George. If you are in love with Apostle George, just don't add apostle. Don't add apostle to it. Just write George Kwatin to it. George Kwatin to it. And then that is what you desire. I desire for George Kwatin, and you write it in there. I want him to be mine. So you write it, and then there are other formulas or other ingredients that you add to the chopped pieces of these pills. So you cut it into pieces. You cut it into pieces, whereby you add certain things, certain ingredients to it, which as we move ahead, you will know what you add to this to be able to get hold of George, the kingdom man. So bear it in mind. But don't use me because I am fully engaged. I am engaged. So if you use me, it will not work. It will not work because I have a very powerful mosquito repellent, and the more you try to use it, the more they spray it. So please don't use me. If you use and it works, yes, then it has worked. Then that one, I did not do it. You did it and you won. So Abuna will not blame me that I've done this. It is a spell that has been cast on me. So this spell works on everybody. It works on everybody. So if you are having difficulties in your marital life, if you are having difficulties in your relationship, you are having difficulties at workplace, someone is bullying you there, you want the person to be transferred from that place to another place, or you want to be transferred from that place to another place so that you can have a peace of mind, all you need to do is write down the name of the person on the peels of the banana. On the peels of the banana. Chop it into pieces. There are other things that you add to it and invoke the spiritual incantation on it whilst they are there. And this invoking of spiritual incantation, don't be so overwhelmed. They are your intuitions. It's simple. These are the terms that when they use, it begins to, jargons when they use, it begins to confuse you. Your intuition, that is what I mean. Your thoughts should be focused on that I want to be transferred from where I am being bullied to a good place where I'll be welcome. Or I want whatever that is happening here to stop, so that maybe you enjoy that place. It will go a long way to help you. So have it in mind. Have it in mind. And it will go a long way to help you. Banana play a role in the spiritual practice of many cultures around the world. So all that I mentioned, when you go to most places, they practice it most, especially East Africa. Banana carry a message of living your best life, of going after what you want and what brings you joy. Hey! And then they may woo. And then they woo. Well, if someone does this formula and it hits me, it's not my fault. My wife cannot blame me because it's a formula that is very powerful. The person tried and it hit me. So it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's the spell that has hit me. And please use them on Prince Kwesi Dadzie. His name is Prince Kwesi Dadzie. If you want it, I can spell it for you. You can use it on him as well. You can use it on George. Now too is here. You can use it. If I will give you Niall's full name. We have father here. Andrews. Father is Andrews. Andrews Tay. Yes, Andrews Tay. You can. He has money. You can use it on him. You can use it on him. Yes, you can use it on him. You can use it on him, and it works. It will work for you. But the problem is what you add to the banana for it to work. That is what I have not mentioned. Okay, it will come in a different episode, or it will come before I end today's program, so that you can use it on Nine. You see, Nine is a very beautiful woman. You know, she has all the shapes. You know, those who like Fanta, that is how she is. She is lovely. She's not boring. She now can be with you the whole day and you never be bored. Yes, she's my daughter. You can prepare it and then try it. When it works on her, it is working. We can't blame anybody. Okay, it has worked. If you are someone who is happy in your life, work or relationship, working with banana can help you realize that there is more for you. So don't be comfortable with what is coming right now, what is happening at your workplace. As anybody that works at Click TV, they are extremely happy. Even when they come and they don't have money, they are happy. Why are they happy? Because at the end of the day, nobody bothers you. Nobody disturbs you. Okay, nobody disturbs you. You are yourself. So every day, everyone who works at Click TV comes straight to the office happily. But now, that of the spiritual side of banana is telling you that If you are having that happiness at your workplace, then look forward for more abundance that lies within the happiness. Why you are happy? Why are you happy within that environment? Begin to search that. And as you do that, you work with this banana, it will bring out those good things within the company that are yours. For instance, if you are due for promotion with banana, you will get it. If you are due for certain amount of loan or money, you will get it. Whatever that is yours within the company, even though you are happy, will come to pass or will be yours. So please, for those of you who want promotion at work, who wants to be elevated in your relationship, you've been in relationship with a person, with a man for so long, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, he's still doing nene without even making an attempt to see your people. It is no good. Please, I would advise that instead of using it on me, okay, use it on him and let him go and marry you. It will go a long way to help you. I'm only joking, class. I'm only joking. I want the class to be very lovely. I want it to be very lovely. So that is it. But you can use it on her. The men, you can use it on her. She's here. You can use it on her. When you come to Movenpick, the Ambassador Hotel, she's here. She's always here. Between the hours of 8:30 to 5, you'll find Antina in the house. Come, use it on her and come. You pretend as if you are coming to see me. Once you see her, and then you do you hit her, and then you carry her. Take her, okay? So the men, please come in numbers. Come in numbers. The first, the early bird will catch the web. So please have that in mind. Have that in mind. So whilst you are happy at your workplace, please remember that you deserve bigger than that. You deserve bigger and better things. So don't be happy that with the little that are coming. Seek for more. Seek for more. We often daydream about a better life. Banana urges us to take hold of that desire and go after it. So get the root of banana. Get the root of banana. Okay? Chop it into smaller pieces. Chop it into smaller pieces, or you cut it into smaller pieces. Boil it for a while. Let it extract the component in it. Okay? Add a little bit of salt to it. A little bit of salt to it. And rinse yourself with it. Let it dry for a while, for like 3 hours before you take a normal bath. Let it dry for 3 hours before you take a normal bath. This will let you will open every loopholes at your workplace for you. So when you are able to seal those loopholes, every income that comes is as a result of the product you did. The product you did was sealing those loopholes. Now that they are sealed, every income comes direct into the company. So you can have increment of salary. You can have promotion at work. So have it in mind. Have it in mind. Now, I want to prepare this portion for you. Please take your pen and paper and write this down. Those of you that are having issues with your relationship, before you can go and cure someone's or help someone to come out of their predicament of relationship, you need to be able to first of all solve yours. So let's solve ours before we help others. So we are using the banana to drive the energy of abundance, or to absorb the energy of abundance. And how we will do it is, these are our desires. What we desire. I desire, Father will say, I desire to have reverend seat. I desire to have reverend table. I desire to have reverend office. Yes, because he's always there. So I think that is what he's desiring. Yes. Now, class, please, these are the ingredients you will need for the pills that I was talking about. You will need 1 yellow banana. 1 yellow banana. Take note of these formulas very well. you will need 1 yellow banana. Here comes the rest that makes the banana formula complete. You will need 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. So please, the men, write them down. Now is here. You can meet her from Monday to Saturday. She's always here. Write them down. Write them down. Write them down. Are you done? You will need 1 teaspoon of dry damina. Can you show them the damina for me? Cinnamon, they know. It's DAMIANA. DAMIANA. Damina. Have you found it, please? Or I should move ahead? Okay, so you will need another teaspoon of red clove. We have white clove. This one you will need 1 teaspoon of red clove. You can choose to have it fresh or dry. You will need 1 sprig of fresh rosemary. You all know rosemary. Can you search for the damina for me so that they will know what I'm talking about? Some are extremely confused with that. You will need 3 cups of water. 3 large cups of water. And you will need red ribbon. Red ribbon. Red ribbon. And this is how you go according to the ingredients we have. This is how you go according to the ingredients we have. So for those of you who are always in desire to have your partners, okay, your husband, your wife, and they are not, please, this is the formula for you to use to draw their attention. At times they could be hypnotized. They could be hypnotized. And when they are hypnotized, their attention diverts from what you are thinking of. So whilst you are excited, you want to have it, they are thinking about something else because they are battling with a different spiritual issue. This will break that spell so you can have the attention. Peel the banana, as I told you, the banana that we saw in the screen that was peeled. Peel the banana and set the fruit aside. So can you please give me the banana with the fruit aside? The peels of banana with the fruit aside. Yes. So you peel it as it is. You have your knife there, nice on the chopping board. And the fruit is aside. The fruit is what is in that pot or that bowl. As it is, if you add milk to it, it will be very delicious. Extremely delicious. You add milk, a little bit granule to it. You are good for the afternoon. And it's a bit chilled. You are good for the afternoon. But that is not what we are after. We are after the peel. The peels of the banana or the peel of the banana. Take a moment, let it be there, please. So the peel as it is, take a moment to write your intuitions for fertility on the outside of the pill. So the pill as it is, not the inside. You can choose to write it inside, but for clear vision or for it not being rubbed off by just a touch, when you write it inside, because the inside is so foamy, it can be rubbed off. So at the back of it, you can have a pen and you write down whatever you desire have in your mind. Write it at the back. Now the fruit that you have, you mash it with the remaining ingredients. So the fruit that we have in the bowl, the one that I made mention that if you have granite and it's chilled and you add milk to it, it is very good for the afternoon. Please, that is not what you use it for. Everything that we are using here is for spiritual purpose. So you have your banana, which you have peeled. You have the fruits. The peel is what you write whatever you desire. If you want to travel, you write it there. If you want whatever, if you are going for an interview, you write the name of the company. If you have the names of those who are conducting the interview, you write it. You and follow the procedure as I'm giving you, and you have your results. So you write your intuitions, and then when you are done, mash the banana with the rest of with the remaining ingredients, except the string, that is the red ribbon. The red ribbon, that one is cloth. Accept it. Don't go and mash the cloth with the banana and the other ingredients. And the rest ingredients that we are talking about the cinnamon, the damina, the red clover, the rosemary. So you mash them. Then roll up the filled pearl. Roll up the filled pearl, trying to stretch or tie the ribbon around the whole. Tie the ribbon around the pearl and hold it together. So where you've written the name, where you've written your intuitions or the name, bring it together and fill it with the ingredients. Fill it with the ingredients. Place your banana in a bowl and leave it by a window so that it can receive 3 days of sunshine and nights of darkness. So when you are done, please place your remaining products from your energy. Remember, you are doing this for abundance, the energy abundance. You are doing this for the energy abundance. So when you are done, place it by a window where you can receive 3 days sunshine and 3 nights of darkness. On the 4th day, take it outside and bury it in the earth. So of all that you have prepared, as you left it at the window for it to receive the sunshine and darkness, on its 4th day, go and bury it. And whatever that you desire, if it is childbirth that is not coming, you will have it. If it is money that is lacking in your life, you will have it. So please have it in mind. Let me drink a glass of water, and when I return, we will discuss another energy. We will discuss another energy. Please have it in mind, students, that whatever that we are discussing, we are just picking one just 1 or 2 herbs from the energies that we discussed last Monday, so that you understand how they work. Okay, so under the energy abundance, we have banana there. And that banana is how we've learned to use it for abundance of whatever we desire. So if you desire much attention, use the peels of banana, write whatever intentions you have, and it will come to pass. Let me take a quick turn and drink a glass of water. I'll be right back.
Click TV.
Oh yes, Click TV, your number one spiritual and entertainment TV.
Click TV.
Oh yes, Click TV, your number one spiritual and entertainment TV.
Click TV.
Oh yes, Click TV, your number one spiritual and entertainment TV.
Click TV.
Oh yes, Click TV, your number one spiritual and entertainment TV.
Click TV.
Oh yes, Click TV, your number one spiritual and entertainment TV.
Click TV.
Oh yes, Click TV, your number one spiritual and entertainment.
Welcome. For those of you who listen to me very carefully, as I told you, his name is Prince Kwesi Dazi. If you want me to spell it for you, I can spell it for you. You can use the banana spell on him. It will work. Yes. Those of you who want to use it on Father too, I can give you Father's name. His full name is Andrew Stay. He has a lot of money. Nashika too has money. So for the men, you can use it on her. George is also there. You can use it on George. His name is George. I think when George Akutain. Yes, I like it when you back me like that. His name is considered as yes. You can use it on him as well. Now, before we move on to our next energy, this energy is amplification. So if you want to do anything whereby you want it to be amplified, and in this case, whatever that we are doing, the important help here is what we are about to discuss, because that will help your formula to be amplified. That is what is going to help your formula to be amplified. So please take note of it very carefully. What we are discussing is that we humans need in our lives. In your life, if you go to church, most of the churches where they are praying, they say, pray. Oh, good. You are praying. They will scream here and there. That is how the term amplification to be. That is how they term amplification to be. That is their amplification. But today, I'm showing you the right way to amplify things in your life. Once you amplify things in your life, things comes quickly. Things runs quickly into your life. On YouTube, we have Faustina again, my daughter. She said that they are all doing well by the grace of God and your support. Thank you so much that they are doing well. Those of you who wants to be part of the Click Spiritual School, please don't hesitate to call. If you are in Europe, UK or US, Australia, Canada, please call +44 770 109 992 +44 770 109 9902 or +44 740 485 2148. Please, very soon I'll be in the United Kingdom. Very soon I'll be in the United Kingdom. If you could not make time to meet me the last time, remember Zoom is no longer activated. It's no longer activated due to challenges that comes with it. After that, you need to send the things through post office before it hits the office at the United Kingdom. Then they dispatch it from there. At times, even 2 months. Someone who is suffering from pains has not received their package, which is very tedious when it comes to that on my side. So what I've decided is no more Zoom if you are in United Kingdom, no more Zoom if you are in the United States. All you need to do is contact Healing Hands Heart. As to the time that I will be in United States, they will tell you. As to the time that I will be in United Kingdom, they will tell you. Book your appointment on the numbers on the screen. Book your appointment on the numbers on the screen. If you are having problem with your hair, it's not growing, please get the P Life hair grow. If you are having skin rashes or skin diseases, get the P Life herbal soap. It's very good. If you are having spiritual attacks here and there, get my P Life pomade. If you can't sleep, you are having sleepless nights, the P Life bitters is what I recommend for you. If your BP shoots up, if you are diabetic and everything is going haywire for you, what I recommend for you is the P Life bitters. When we talk about bitters, that doesn't mean it contains alcohol. Please, this is pure herbal medicine. And if you have constant constipation, which gives you excessive migraine, what I recommend for you is the P Life Picoflex. If you cough a lot, the cough mixture is what I recommend for you. If you have malaria, the Malacare is what I recommend for you. All these medicines, if you are in Europe, if you are in US, wherever you are, you can get them at Power Life. You can get them at Healing Hands Heart, our office in the United Kingdom. You don't need to travel all the way to Ghana. And remember, that is also of my office as well. So you can get it in my office at the United Kingdom. Very soon, those in the US, when I open a branch in Manhattan, you will also have the opportunity to walk in or to call their office to make your purchases as well, which you can do overnight delivery or hours delivery, and you will get it. So please have that in mind. Now let's go straight to our next energy. The next energy is the amplification. Okay, so for instance, what we did, if you want it to be very, very amplified, you can add the herb that I'm going to mention to it. I hope you all know lemongrass. Can you display it for me, please? Lemongrass. Lemongrass. Yes, we are all used to lemongrass. Lemongrass. That is lemongrass. Lemongrass has a bright, spicy flavor, scented of both ginger and citrus. It is used for culinary purpose in many East Asian cultures. Lemongrass is easy to grow and forms tall, whip-like strands of grass, which must be chopped up small or pierced into a paste. Alternatively, you could use chunk of it to flavor a sauce as you would with ginger. Okay, so basically this is a little bit background of lemongrass. Lemongrass has the flavor of ginger in it. It is the only grass that has two flavor. The only grass that has two flavor. It has that of ginger and another one to it. Another one to it. They are very, very spicy. Okay, so what can we do with lemongrass medically? Medically, okay, or herbally? What can we do with lemongrass? What can we do with lemongrass? Lemongrass invites a fresh burst of energy and can be used as both an aphrodisiac and to calm anxiety, bringing a new frame of mind to a situation. So those who have children that are very hyper, start planting lemongrass in your house. The breeze that will come from it will calm them down. I remember when I was a child, I lived with my grandmother for 1 year, and that 1 year to me is like 10 years, because that was where I had opportunity to see lemongrass. Apart from that place, I don't think I've seen it anywhere again, except after becoming a lecturer in herbal teachings, moving into bushes. I met the wild lemongrass, went to where they sell flowers, and then I saw the adapted lemongrass. But my first time that I saw lemongrass, I was down with severe malaria. Whereby I remember my grandmother taking part of it, to chopped it into pieces. She added lemon to it, boil it, and as a kid, if she doesn't add sugar to it, I won't drink it. So she added sugar to it, and I drank it like I'm drinking porridge or tea. Before I knew, I was back on my feet. That's lemongrass. So that is a bit about the medical side for you. So if you have a child who is very hypertensive, and you want the child to be very calm, please, what I will recommend for you is lemongrass. Start planting lemongrass at home. Start adopting lemongrass. If you live in the States, you live in Europe, you live in the kingdom where you don't have much compound at your disposal, you can have flower pots, adapt them, place them at the position where they can have direct sunshine, and they will bring in this flavor of ginger spice in your home, which will go a long way to calm the nerves of your hypertensive child. So those of you who have autistic children, they are very, very hyper. So you can start planting lemongrass at home. As they breathe in this breeze from the lemongrass, it will calm their nerves down. Before you know, they are back to normal. And please, it will not happen overnight. It is something that needs to go on for long before you realize or you start seeing changes in them. So please take note of it. She is also effective insect repellent. Hey, this one, the Teresa. So lemongrass is also effective insect repellent. So it drives away insects and is delicious as either a spice or a tea. Remember, I told you about the tea my grandmother prepared for me. Very, very delicious. Planting lemongrass at the edges of your property will keep snakes out. So those of you who are afraid of snakes, raise up your hands like this. I'm not saying I'm afraid of snakes. I'm not saying I'm afraid of snakes, even though I'm afraid of snakes. Raise up your hand like this. So what we will do is, at the edges of our house, okay, at the edges of the house, let's plant lemongrass there. it will drive away snakes. So if you are moving to a new site where snakes are rampant, everywhere you pass snake, where is snake, please plant lemongrass there. Okay, physically that's what it will do for you. It will drive away these snakes. Some snakes can be very friendly, but not all of them. So for your own safety, plant lemongrass at the edges of, as you can see, this is at the edge of the house. So just one is there, another, you will see another at the other side. So make sure it's at the edges of your house. For those who live at new places or where it's bushy, it will go a long way to help you. It drives away the flavor that it produces, drives away snakes. Let's look at the spiritual benefits of lemongrass. Lemongrass is useful for all things having to do with psychic work and has a particular affinity for clairvoyance. She opens the third eye, making it easier for messages and spiritual guidance to be received. Work with her during the new moon to open your third eye chakra. Take 4 to 5 cups of water and 2 tablespoons of chopped lemongrass and boil for 10 to 15 minutes. Let it cool and use this water to mop your floors and clean your sacred spaces. You can also pour some in your bath while you sip lemongrass tea and have a lemongrass oil running in your diffuser or burning. Focusing your entire mood and energy solely around her will bring her in deeper and stronger. So prepare for all your senses to expand and awake. This is a great opportunity to sit in silence and journal. Write all that you feel, especially any vision or messages you receive. Here we are being told that lemongrass can help to activate your third eye chakra. So those of you who said, I want a third eye, okay, now the formula is there. Get lemongrass, chop it, prepare it as a tea, use some in your bathtub, lie in it and have some as a tea. Be drinking it whilst you are there, okay? Or if you have, for you to amplify your sales, get lemongrass, chop it, prepare tea out of it, and use it to mop your place of sales. Use it to mop your place of sales. It will enhance or it will amplify the sales you make every day. Now, let's move further. Lemongrass is bright and happy, associated with radiance and vitality. Invite lemongrass into your dreams to help you travel into your own present life, becoming an observer of the self. This different perspective will help you take in intuitive lessons as life-changing wisdom. So those of you who wants to live life before living a day before it starts, you can do that with lemongrass as well. So students, please write down your questions and raise up your hand in the lecture theater so that I can call your name out and you ask your question and I'll be able to answer it for you. Okay, that of the lemongrass. Raise up your hand in the lecture theater. If you want to join in live too, you can call the number on your screen. If you want to join in and ask your question, Please feel free to call the number on your screen if you're a student and ask your question. If you are a student, feel free to call the number on your screen and ask your question. The weather is very hazy. My throat is very, very dry. Let me sip a glass of water. I'll be right back. Thank you so much for being part of Click Spiritual School. Click Spiritual School. This is the only school where we teach you everything about herbs. Herbs that you know that you think they are weeds. We let you know they are no weeds. You can do something with it. I've been to a place where they were cutting, they were weeding lemongrass, and I was packing them. Unfortunately, I did not have any sack to put them in. So I had to send someone to go to town and get me sack. I packed all into my trunk and brought them home. Tried them, and I was making tea out of it every morning. The one who was cutting this lemongrass in the BA visited me at home. I served him with the tea from the lemongrass, the weed that he cut from his home. The response was, "This is a very delicious tea. Can you give me some of the bags to go home with?" And I told him, "You have it in abundance at your place. You have it in abundance at your place." So, lemongrass is very, very good. Take note of it. So that is where we end with the formula for lemongrass. I hope if you don't understand anything, you raise up your hand in class and I will explain to your hearing. I'm not giving you full details over here because I want you to have the basic understanding, and if you want to go deeper, ask for any question and I will answer you in class. I'll answer you in class. So the next one that we are looking is, how do you banish? How do you banish? How do you apply the energy banishing in your life? If a spell has been cast on you, if you've been hypnotized, you know women can be hypnotized by women. The monthly cycle of a woman can hypnotize a man. Don't joke with it. No matter how powerful, spiritually powerful you are, never joke with the monthly cycle of a woman. It can hypnotize you. It can make you write check without knowing. So please, don't challenge yourself. Don't challenge yourself. A way to attain a higher spiritual ability is to be humble and listen to more formulas. The more you listen, the more you acquire. If today happens to be your first time you are watching Click TV, please like our YouTube channel, share the program, click on the bell, and let all your friends benefit from these wonderful spiritual teachings, and it will go a long way to help. Invite your friends to come and join this as well. On our Facebook page is Click TV. Click TV. When you go to Facebook, search for Click TV. When you come to YouTube, search for Click TV, and you get it. Click TV, or you can add Click TV GH. It will give you everything. We have over 1,001 plus videos on our YouTube channel, all spiritual, which you can benefit from, or spiritual, which you can benefit from. So please take note. If today is your first time, stick to this channel and learn more. The predicament you might be going through, the solution could be on our platform. Stay here, watch all the videos. By the time you finish the 1,100 and plus videos, you have solution to whatever that you are going through. Now, we are going to discuss tobacco. I remember burning tobacco at home, and my security guy coming to me and said, "Boss, hey, you burning tobacco?" I said, "Yes." "So you smoking?" "You smoke, boss?" I said, "No, I don't smoke. It's a form of incense." He said, "Ah, boss, no. The kind of thing I'm smelling, it is jot. It is not incense." And I said, "It is incense." "Why? Have you seen me smoking before?" He said, No. That is why I'm happy, because if you smoke, I also smoke. That was when I realized the guy was smoking in my house. So he was happy I'm smoking, so he could sit comfortably in his chamber and smoke without being worried about me. But I was burning tobacco incense. So please, there are certain energies that comes to within your body. There are certain ailments that comes within your system that you hate. You can use tobacco to heal yourself from it. If you are suffering from psychic spell, it is an ailment. You can heal yourself with the tobacco leaf or tobacco plant. So tobacco is a native to the North and South America. Tobacco came to Africa as a result of the trans-Saharan slave trade. That was when tobacco was introduced in Africa. That is when they made it known in Africa. But we already had it here. We already have it in Ghana already. That is tobacco for you. Yes, tobacco for you. Don't joke with it. It will get you drunk. It is often stated that English colonized discovered tobacco, but that is of course untrue. That is what I'm telling you. That is of course untrue. What you have here is the dry tobacco. The dry tobacco. So this is what when they grind, they have the king size and other things depending on the grade or the type of tobacco they grow from it. As with many plants, Native Americans used and worked with tobacco long before colonialists invaded their land. Tobacco is a sacred to many cultures and religions, and in many Native American cultures, it is used to promote calm, peace, and the ability to speak to others and with the ancestors. That is why when you come to Ghana, most of these our fetish priests or priestesses, when they are possessed or when the gods that they serve descends on them, some of them smoke a lot. They smoke a lot, but they can't, when they are off duty, you give them smoke, they cannot even smoke. Some of them smoke a lot. Okay, and the reason is the kind of spirit that came desire to smoke tobacco. So the person who is standing in for that kind of deity will have to smoke tobacco throughout. I've witnessed one before whereby they smoke, and the reason why is they need to be calm. They need to be at the right set of their at the peace inner set of their mind. Okay, so that the ability that they have, they can speak it out. Okay, they can speak it out. If they are confused, there's no way they can. And they take in that tobacco so that they can connect with the ancestral world. word and communicate whatever it is. Chemical-free tobacco also often incorporates into ceremonies and healing practices. So we have the one that has been mixed with chemicals, preservatives and other things so that it doesn't go bad, which gives or causes cancer and other things. Okay, that one is there. And we have the raw one, which it has no preservative. It is just raw, natural as it is. The tobacco that you buy from the woman who sell tobacco, the tobacco leaf, that is the natural one. Okay, let's look at some of the properties, physical properties that you can derive from tobacco. Though tobacco is commonly smoked by people around the world, it can be fatal if indigestion incorporates or too often. So most people who are very, very fatty, they can't digest food. They can't digest food on time. So what they do is immediately they finish eating, they smoke. I remember I was watching this movie with Handsome, and he was telling me about one country which I won't mention the name. Whilst they are eating, they are smoking. Prince, was it you that I watched that movie? I was watching that movie with that the person is smoking and eating at the same time, and he told me that in one country they do the same thing. They eat and smoke at the same time. So for you to have a proper digestion, please don't use this opportunity and start smoking tobacco and say that Reverend says it helps digestion of food and blah blah. Please, there are so many ways you can have your food to be digested for you without smoking tobacco. Please, they are just physical things that I'm showing you so that when someone comes to you, you'll be able to guide them. Okay, you'll be able to guide them. Our ancestors were very known of using tobacco, which they call tawa. They were very known of using tobacco, which they call tawa. That said, tobacco can relieve pain and anxiety. So old age comes with a lot of pain. Old age comes with a lot of pain. Today your waist, tomorrow your knee, all of this. The reason why our great grandmother was 90, was 95, and was still going to her farm is as a result of the tobacco that they were chewing. They would chew the tobacco and it hides them. It hides them to the serious level. And another reason why they chew it is to prevent anxiety, because old age comes with anxiety, and anxiety can easily kill you. Tobacco was and is still used in many cultures to dress wounds. So if you have uncurable wounds and someone comes to you with uncurable wounds, please, tobacco can help. Not the chemical tobacco, the chemical-free tobacco, the leaf. It can help to heal that wounds. In addition, chewing tobacco can relieve toothache. So you see why our ancestors were chewing tobacco when they can't, their teeth are coming off and they are feeling the pain. That is when they start chewing the tobacco. So your great grandmother that you came to meet chewing tobacco did not chew for the highness of it, but to reduce the pain that they were going through. That is why when they chew and it goes beneath their teeth and everything, they spilled out the juice from the tobacco. Yes, some do swallow it, but most of them, the formula is to spit it out. So please bear it in mind. Let's use tobacco to prepare this formula, then we'll move on. Let's use tobacco to prepare this formula. This is simple and effective spray, can be used to clear and protect entryway such as your front door and over the altar after you have finished a spell. So those of you who prepare spell and you don't want to have any attacks, you can use tobacco. You can use tobacco, and this is the formula you can go according to. So please learn the formula very well. Let me check Facebook and see if we have comment on Facebook. So that I'll read it for you as well, because both platform are. So from Yusuf Islam again say good evening to everybody on Facebook. Good evening, Yusuf. From Zola Segla, he says, Rev, I am enjoying today's class. Rev, God bless you. Bless you too, Zola. Thank you for coming to class. So if you are on Facebook, keep on liking and keep on sharing till it reach someone who needs to listen to today's lecture. Follow the group or follow the page or follow the platform, so that anytime that we come live, you'll be prompted that we are live. So please like. Let me see the like flowing. Let me see you joining on Facebook and YouTube. Come in numbers. Share for people to follow. As well. No matter where you are, please, you are welcome to join this spiritual school. Just call the number on your screen that you want to register for the spiritual school. They will add you to it. Over there, you can ask questions and you have me. It is you and I on that platform or in that lecture theater. You ask questions and I answer. You have contributions, suggest, and if it is right, it is right. If it is wrong, you'll be directed to the right path. The tobacco formula, these are the things you will need. Please write them down, or else you need to play the video one after the other before you can write them. This is the opportunity for you to write them down. You need 1 tablespoon loose tobacco. 1 tablespoon loose tobacco. 1 tablespoon ground sage. Peel of 1 orange, cut into smaller pieces. So you peel 1 orange and then you cut it into smaller pieces. Yes, keep on liking, like and share. Then you will need 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Preferably the Arabian salt would be better. 8-ounce glass jar. 8-ounce glass jar. And then a spray bottle. Like, come in numbers, bring your comments, share, keep on sharing, like for your friends to also benefit from this. Don't let them go and pay huge amount of money for this. Okay, so now that you have your ingredients, which your master base is the tobacco, you need the sage, you need orange peels, you need sea salt, you need your glass jar, and then the spraying bottle. So once you have all this, you are set to go. Now this is what you do. Place all ingredients in your glass jar. Fill the jar with hot water and allow the portion to cool, and uncover it. Once the portion has reached room temperature, cover the jar and place it in your refrigerator. Okay, so when it is hot, leave it uncovered. Once the portion has reached room temperature, you cover the jar Okay, cover the jar, the glass jar, and place it in your refrigerator. Excuse me. When you are ready to use it, strain the portion and add it to a bottle, a spraying bottle. Spray any area that needs clearing. So if you feel your house is being possessed by demons and you want to get them out, this is a very good portion, a very good formula to use to drive away these demons. The tobacco leaf, the orange, the sage, the salt, your sea, that is your sea salt, and then the spray bottle are the ingredients you need to prepare to get rid of these negative energy. So if you feel the energy is within this corner, spray this corner. If they are within this arena, spray here, and it will drive them away. It will drive them away. So that is another aspect. It can be used for mosquito repellent, and at the same time it can be used for driving away negative energies, or it can be used for driving away insects and negative energies as well. Let's move on further with some of the spiritual benefits as we are bringing today's lectures to an end. Keep on liking, keep on sharing, share. Please, can we hit 1K on Facebook right now? Can we hit 1K on Facebook right now? All of you that are sharing, just give me a thumb that you are sharing, and at the end of the program I will surprise you. If you are sharing on Facebook, give me a thumb on Facebook, and at the end of the program I will surprise you. Share, and when someone shares for you and you come to mention the name of the one who shared for you and what the person is entitled to, you will also be entitled to the same thing. What the person is entitled to, you will also be entitled to the same thing. Share. This is knowledge that are being acquired. Share for your colleagues to acquire it as well. If you're on YouTube and this is your first time, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our programs. Share to platforms that you are on and let them also benefit from it. You do not need to smoke tobacco to work with hair. So those of you who smoke tobacco under influence of you are being possessed, please, universe is telling you that you don't need to smoke tobacco to work with hair. Try spraying tobacco in front of your door to protect your home. You can also place tobacco leaves over your bed to invite spirits to visit your dreams. So if you have things that you think you want spirits to reveal to you, place tobacco over the bed, and whilst you are sleeping, these good energies will come and reveal certain things to you in your dreams. Meditate with tobacco by lying down and placing tobacco on your womb, on your womb beneath the belly. She will take you back to your roots and guide you through a deep healing experience. So if you want to go back to your root and know what is there, the right herb to help you through is tobacco. Class, I'm just hitting the point. When you ask me into details at the lecture theater, I will explain to you. So please, if you don't understand anything, you can start raising your hands at the theater and I'll answer you. Although tobacco is an important part of indigenous cultural traditions, such as our traditionalist priests, or who use tobacco, who smoke tobacco whenever they are possessed. Okay, it is possible to work with her even if you are not part of those cultures. So even if you don't believe in our indigenous practice, you can still work with tobacco. If you don't believe in herbs, you can still work with tobacco to achieve your purpose. So bear it in mind. If you are respectful, out of that kind of respect, I ask that you not work with tobacco for connecting you with your ancestors, unless your culture does so traditionally. So if you respect your ancestors and you don't believe in consulting them according to your culture, don't use tobacco at the comfort of your home and say, oh, Reverend says this. Maybe the one that you consult has maybe reincarnated and is left with the guide, the one that saw that he or she goes through the reincarnation, or that your ancestor could not go through but has been condemned. That is the one you see, and normally when you see them, most of them are not friendly. It can go a long way to help you. So if you respect yourself enough, don't do that unless it is being practiced by you know the formulas of applying them. That is what I'm teaching. If you want to really call upon your ancestors, I will show you how you do it in class. So please don't forget to raise up your hand in class, and I'll be glad to help you. However, you can absolutely incorporate tobacco into your banishing or protection spiritual work without fear of offending her or anyone else. So when you add tobacco to whatever you are doing, it helps with your banishing, it helps with protection, it helps with everything, and it does not offend anybody. Anyone who feels offended is someone who is doing something negative to you, is casting spells left and right to you. Those are the people who will feel offended when it happens. So please don't be worried. Just let them be, and it will go a long way to help you. Just take it calm. Don't be worried, and you'll be out of it. If you want to meet me Tuesdays and Thursdays, for those of you who want lands to buy, to get free land to buy, please contact Click Real Estate. Click Real Estate is at Atlantic Towers Airport. When you contact them, they will be able to give you to get free land to buy. Maybe you have purchased. Someone told me, "Hey, Reverend, I bought about 4 plots. They took off from me." Don't worry. You come to Click Real Estate. Tell them you want just a plot. They have nice gated community and nice plan for you. If you need a basement on a hilltop, or if you want to live on a mountain top, if you are the lover of a mountain top where you have abundance of water flowing from the rocks, fresh water, please contact Click Real Estate and purchase your land now. The field manager will take you to see the land where you prefer. Documentation will be done and a title will be issued in your name. When it is done, you now have your land. The next step is to go according to plan how to build and move in now. Now we have lands that are selling at OEB, gated community that are selling at OEB. So please, wherever you are, if you are outside Ghana and you want to purchase one, please, you can call the numbers on your screen. The real estate is located at Atlantic Towers Airport, the 7th floor. When you get there, ask of Click Real Estate. Click Real Estate. They are in room 702. That is where you find Click Real Estate. Please visit them and discuss your building plans with them. If you don't have plan for your building, we have great architects who can give you nice plan. If you are building already but it is moving slowly, contact Click Real Estate. Let us put nice structure there for you. Why worry? Let us worry for you, and you enjoy the comfort. You don't need to be standing on the sun worrying yourself left and right. No, just leave everything in the care of Click Real Estate. It will be built and finished for you depending on your suit. If you want an American suit, it will be given to you. If you want an Italian, Spanish, United Kingdom, German, it will be suited to you. Do you know that I love German designs? Why? Because they have a way of, they don't tile the floor, but they paint it red. They have one particular paint. I remember I grew up to see that in my grandmother's house, where each room was painted red. Each room was painted red. You need not to use tiles. You need not to use carpet. It is painted red, and that red does not fade. I don't know where they were getting that red paint from. Not knowing from the German style of building. So contact Click Real Estate. Let us give you the best touch of modernity with luxury. So if you want a fresh land, we can get you one. If you have one and you want us to build for you, you have your plan, we'll study it. If the town and country agency accepts your plan, we'll go according to your plan and build for you. If they don't, we'll make amendment till they accept it, and we'll put up your structure for you. If you want us to continue your building too, we can do that. From scratch, just come purchase your land at OEB, our gated community on the hilltop, where you can view Ebri, Dodowa, the Krobo side, and Tema, and some parts of Accra, all the way to airport. You can view all from that side. From Komna Boachi says, thanks about the teachings on tobacco. I heard it's very powerful to use if you want to connect to your ancestors. Of course, if you want to connect to your ancestors, you can use it. Okay, you can use it, and it will connect you to your ancestors. Or if someone consults you in future and they want to connect to the ancestors, it's a way you can use it. Okay, once you start using it, you fall into trance, and that is where it will connect you to your ancestors. And you don't just use the tobacco alone, it comes with other ingredients that you use. If you want to meet me, it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Come to Movenpick, Ambassador Hotel. I'm on the 9th floor. When you get there, just ask of Healing Hands or Click TV. Healing Hands or Click TV. If you ask of Click TV, we are in the same building with Click TV, where you can meet me one-on-one. Let's sit down and discuss what is disturbing you spiritually. If it is physical, we'll have remedy for it. If it is spiritual, we'll have remedy for it. Don't wait till it eats you. Okay, spiritual matters are like, how do we term it? They are like termites. They eat and eat and eat till the bone is even gone. Don't wait till it touches the bone. Come whilst you still have fresh on the bone. Let us work to get rid of whatever termite that has is feeding on your skin or is feeding on your spiritual abilities. Let us work together and get rid of them. May the Creator bless you. May the Creator keep you. From Bernard Tremes Mediaku say, thanks, Reverend. The teachings is well understood. God bless you, sir. Bless you too. But Bernard, if you don't understand anything, you can also ask your questions. Okay? You can also ask your questions in the lecture theater, and I'll be glad to answer you. Okay. So class, this is what we're drawing today's curtains for this week, midweek lectures for Click Spiritual School. We've learned a lot about some of this abundance. By the grace of the Creator, Friday we'll learn the last 3 of the abundance. Then that will break the curtain, so you have idea when you talk about energy. What is an energy? Where then you don't need to mention tobacco to be an energy. No, tobacco is an ingredient that can generate that energy of abundance, or can generate energy of protection. Excuse me to say. I hope you understand. So just take note of that. Take note of that, and it will go a long way to help you. So if you don't understand anything, if you join in late, send your questions, raise up your hand. When your name is mentioned, then you can ask your question by either typing or leaving a voice note. If you leave a voice note, I'll reply you by voice note. If you leave typing, I'll reply you by typing. And I believe it will go a long way to help you. Those of you whom you want to express yourself in class, but because it is all about English and you cannot, please use the dialect that you understand. I have Nanshika here now, understands Ewe, she understands Krobo, she understands Ghana, except I don't think she has been to the north. Those in the north, you can use the banana pill on her so that she can understand the northern sector language as well for me. So she's here, she's in the house. Come and use it on her, so that I can get someone to translate Dagbani, Dagumba, Sisala. I can get them to translate all this. When she goes there, she will learn all this language as she is attached to someone from the north. So use the banana pill to grip her. She's strong, but you can grip her. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. She won't eat you. She's very lovely. Come and grip her and teach her, so that at least I will get someone to also explain the northern sector language to me as well. So whatever language you speak, feel free and express yourself in it. I will get someone to translate it for me, and I will answer you according to how you ask your question. May the Creator bless you. May He guide you and grant you all your wishes as you are in this class. May He grant you with wisdom to understand whatever that I come, so that you can digest it. Until we meet again, tomorrow is Click Real Estate. Anything about building, meet us at Atlantic Towers. Let us discuss building, where you put your head. If it is about spirituality, please, let's meet here on Friday. Call the numbers on your screen and start booking your appointment. Call the numbers on your screen and start booking your appointment. If you are in Europe, if you are in US, wherever you are outside Africa, please call Healing Hands Heart in the United Kingdom, and they will be glad to book you to the date that I'll be coming. I'll be coming there very soon. So please book your dates, and we'll see how we'll go about it. Until Friday, where we'll meet for Telegram class. Tomorrow is a special spiritual teachings which will come your way again. We'll be discussing something interesting which I will not tell you. More about spells, how you can do more spells. I'll be showing you. God willing, see you tomorrow, same time.